A diplomatic first may be on the horizon. For decades, Pakistan and Armenia have had no formal ties, divided by regional conflicts, historic loyalties, and bitter geopolitical rivalries. However, in a surprising development, Islamabad now says it is willing to consider establishing relations with Yerevan. Pakistani Foreign Minister revealed the breakthrough after a cordial phone call with his Armenian counterpart, Ararat Mirzoyan. Could this be the beginning of a new chapter in South Caucasus diplomacy and a shift in Pakistan's long-standing foreign policy? On Friday, Foreign Minister of Pakistan announced on social media platform X that both sides had agreed to consider diplomatic relations. Armenian Foreign Minister Ararat Mirzoyan confirmed the exchange, saying the two had discussed opportunities for cooperation both bilaterally and on multilateral platforms. For many observers, the announcement comes as a diplomatic surprise, given Pakistan's decades-long refusal to recognize Armenia. But here's the irony. Even Azerbaijan, despite fighting wars with Armenia over Nagorno-Karabakh, recognized Armenia as an independent state back in the early 1990s. The two countries, though locked in hostility, still maintained a basic diplomatic acknowledgement. Pakistan, however, went further than its ally, refusing to even accept Armenia's existence formally. For decades, Islamabad's position was harder than Baku's own, a unique case in global diplomacy, where a third country held a tougher stance than the direct party to the conflict. Nagorno-Karabakh became the dividing line. While Azerbaijan claimed the region as part of its sovereign territory, Armenian forces occupied it through much of the 1990s. Pakistan, aligning itself with its Muslim-majority ally, refused to extend legitimacy to Armenia, seeing recognition as a betrayal of Azerbaijan's cause. This support was not symbolic. Pakistan frequently voiced strong opposition to Armenia at international forums, backing Azerbaijan's stance on territorial integrity. Over time, the divide widened. Armenia built closer ties with India, Pakistan's regional rival, further complicating any possibility of diplomatic outreach. In contrast, Azerbaijan, Turkey, and Pakistan formed a strategic triangle, often described as a brotherhood, marked by shared military exercises, defense deals, and mutual diplomatic support. For Islamabad, supporting Azerbaijan was not only about loyalty, but also about strengthening its regional influence through this alliance. This unwavering stance was evident during the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh war, when Azerbaijan recaptured significant territories with Turkey's military backing. Pakistan expressed open support for Baku, congratulating it for restoring sovereignty over disputed areas and reiterating its refusal to recognize Armenia. Yet, geopolitics is never static. Earlier this month, Pakistan welcomed US President Donald Trump's mediation in brokering a peace deal between Armenia and Azerbaijan. The peace deal, however, has created new diplomatic space. With Yerevan and Baku moving toward reconciliation, Islamabad now sees an opportunity to cautiously explore relations with Armenia without undermining its traditional ally. That is why Pakistan's phone call with Armenia is so significant. It reflects pragmatism. Pakistan remains committed to Azerbaijan, but it may also recognize the benefits of opening diplomatic channels with Armenia, especially in areas like trade, regional stability, and multilateral diplomacy. By considering relations with Yerevan, Islamabad signals flexibility in a shifting global environment where rigid alliances may no longer serve long-term interests. So, what does this all mean? If Pakistan and Armenia move forward with diplomatic relations, it would mark the end of a 3-decade freeze and signal Islamabad's readiness to adapt to changing realities. And yet, the irony remains. Azerbaijan, despite its wars, has long recognized Armenia while Pakistan never did. Perhaps this new step is Islamabad's way of correcting that anomaly. For now, it's just a phone call. but it could be the first step in thawing one of South Asia's most enduring diplomatic deadlocks, and a reminder that in global politics, even the strangest divides can one day begin to close.